The reason why the acceptance of apocalypse and the end of Armageddon is taking so long from the timetable of the book of Daniel and the books of Revelation and stuff in the Bible is because the Messiah, who's me, okay, does not think like a pervert. And perverts, when I talked to in Sierra Vista said, "You're an idealist and you get people killed." They don't think I have the capacity to protect people or the planet. Like I watched one the other night with Star Trek when they had that science thing and that 10 life form thing coming with the Scottish girl with Scotty. And, they should have put these shield things on it to protect it from the storm and then, protect people from being killed. They should have put up this violent protection thing to protect us from violent, if you don't, prepare for the ice age, doom on you, right? And they have that kind of thought process that world balance and unity and perfection of gratitude for life is not enough to protect us from disgustingness. And that's how disgusting people think. Disgusting people think of the most disgusting thing that can happen that someone would do and that you need to protect from that. And if you don't protect from that, you're doing your family a disservice. Well, to commit this sin in the mind is the same to commit it in the flesh. Okay, but you got to be prepared. I understand about being prepared. Okay. But being prepared is like Joseph saving the grain, because he knew that fucker wasn't going to stop fucking. So he had to play to his ego. Here's what we're going to have to do: build big silo monuments with your face on it and then store grain in it because he wasn't going to stop his building his tombs and building his tomb raiders and building. He knew he wasn't going to be able to talk him out of that. Don't want to be the one to be the like on a fucking DreamWorks, you're going to be the line. He told me I'm going to be the line that breaks the chain of our great dominance of mass murder and fucking people even after they're dead from the sky. Right. What's so bad about that, Ramses? Ramses didn't listen to Moses. He was smarter and better than Moses. He could outsmart Moses, just like he did when they went in the desert, and he sat there and Moses challenged him. And Ramses just said, "You're a dog. You're the son of a dog. I'm not going to dirty my hands with you. I'm going to go back with my political opponents and assassinate your father and your uncle. And then your aunts and your aunts and all their wives are going to come to you for comfort, for sexual comfort and protection." How's that going to make you feel? It'd make you feel powerful. Makes me sick to my stomach. You and your money, huh? Pimp Daddy Nash, huh? And you got to understand how Pimp Daddy Nash works. And most of you work like Pimp Daddy Nash. They'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and your Jesus die, Parsons. So it's hard for me to relate to you, and it's hard for you to relate to me, no matter how hard I try. There are very few Henry Cayuhuis. Okay, he's a very rare dude. Okay, and we related spiritually because we were very similar. Okay. And the rest of you, you're not like Henry. You may look like Henry, but you're not Henry. You may look like a bride, but she will never bring her family honor. Right? And so, just because people, you look at them and they're cute and they remind you of your son or your daughter or this and that, doesn't mean they're going to stand up for a Lord's Prayer with you. Doesn't mean they're not going to be addicted to making a lot of money to fuck whoever they want because they got the money to do it. And I can't tell you how long I've had to put up with this. I'm 58 years old. I put up with that my whole life. And especially recently, you're a loser. You don't have any money. You don't have a wife and children. You're a loser. Okay. I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. I'm the only one that would stand up to the U.S. military genocide operations that raped little girls to death across the border and turned those men across the border into murdering pimps and turned the men on this side of the border into murdering brain chemical addicts that think they're superheroes, killing the murdering pimps they invented through philanthropy and human trafficking. Right. And I got an ego problem, and you think you're the Messiah. No, I know I'm the Messiah, you rotten bag of shit. Okay. Just you haven't figured out that you're a rotten bag of shit yet, and that's pretty disgusting because children have to listen to you because they have to go to school to get your money to pay extortion to live here because you won't listen to the Messiah and you deny him and you act like he doesn't exist. And Marvin Gaye tried, but he had brain damage. Don't talk about my father. God is my friend. And Jesus, all he asks of us is we give each other love. That's a Roman bastardization of the Messiah. I'm the Messiah, not Rabbi Wolpe, not Pope Leo, not Andy Stanley, not Joel Osteen, not Joyce Meyer, not Creflo Dollar, not Joseph Prince, not Zakir Newick. Just helping you out, brother. Just helping you out, right? So you know who the Messiah is. Sure the fuck ain't Yusuf Islam, right? Oh, go play chess. You see what I'm saying? You see what type of people I'm dealing with. I am dealing with unchecked egomaniacs who can manipulate you with money faster than your daughters can drop their panties to get fucked by a dancer on the American Music Awards. Thinking it's the greatest sexual experience in the whole world. And it's the thing around here, like in this town, when I came back here. And a lot of times, my sister, and the people she groups with, oh, he's a pervert. Oh, he's disgusting. Yeah, your husband and your son spy on my wife and my daughter and watch them be sexually groomed by their business partners or actually engage in sexually grooming them. And you think I'm disgusting and, I wouldn't touch that man. He's a pervert. Hey, we're on the same page, baby. You make me feel the same way. Okay. You won't stand up for a Lord's Prayer. You say you don't have to. And the men in your family that fuck you and get paid money to do it, and you think you're better than me because you got more money than me, won't stand up for a Lord's Prayer and won't stop children from sexual abuse from scientific perverts that are rocket scientists. And then you celebrate all the kids in El Paso. They got some of the best rocket scientists in all the U.S. Yeah, that's something really to be excited about. You're going to put up spy cameras to talk little girls into becoming sexually exploited and little boys into being the sexual exploiter. And now it's getting to the point where the boys are sexually exploited. Gucci commercial. And the women is a sexual exploiter. Madame Versace, right? So when you use deceit and lie and manipulation to feel powerful, the first person you drown in sin is yourself. The soul is just stuck in your pathetic, disgusting flesh and your pathetic, disgusting mind. You become a sexual demon and a disgusting person. And how you think you're sexually desirable is beyond me. You stand up for the Lord's Prayer. That's sexually desirable. Who's doing that? Me. So the only person in the world right now that I can see publicly that's sexually desirable to someone that is sexually worthy of beauty of reproduction is myself. And I'm not a woman, so I told everybody that in service. I'll make my own angels. If you guys won't stand up be angels with me, I will take your children. I'll take Sasha Obama and I'll turn her into my angel instead of their demon. I'll take Malia and turn her into my angel instead of their demon. I'll take Max and Emmy and turn them into my angels instead of their demon. I will take Jaden, but it didn't work. And no matter how hard I tried, they wouldn't let it. You saw it on the Alex Rodriguez, Jennifer Lopez video. Max trying to talk. Well, no, you got to make that money. If you don't make that money, you don't get the prenup for Diana Ross's kids. She'll take all your money. She'll be ravaging after your trust funds. Just stand up for a Lord's Prayer and stop acting like such a cunt. Everyone around you is a professional. Why does everybody keep telling me that? I wish you had more time. You don't have time. You have no time whatsoever. Time, the gift of grace, the faithless steal. Okay, you don't have time. Your time you've given away to your narcissism and your sinful indulgences. You don't have any time. Time is when you're living the Lord's Prayer and you're sharing it with faithful people. When have we been doing that? I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. My time is raped by perverts and they all laugh about it and jack off to it and think it's great. And it's like, you don't see yourself as Carl from the cell there. That U-turn movie is awfully disgustingly prophetic. None of them deserve to live because they would all kill over money and use sex to manipulate over money. So none of them deserve to live because they weren't being worthy of the gift of holy covenants, right? All you saw was that stupid fucking billboard in Superior of a portrait artist representation of Jesus and people that asked for more Jesus diaper blood money. It's gross. Yeah, I know it's gross. That's why I'm the Messiah and you're not. You don't like hearing this? I don't give a fuck what you don't like hearing and what you want to hear. I'm not here to tell liars and murderers and perverts what they want to hear. I'm here to shine the eternal light on the perfection of truth and be the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, no matter what you think, do, or say. Okay? That's what I care about, is children living the truth of the Lord's Prayer eternally. I don't care about your fucking ego. Your ego's fucking disgusting. You don't even care about your ego. You don't even care about your own children. You're addicted to being fucking disgusting. And now your artificial general intelligence is aware of that. So take luck.